It's been a very interesting experience. Capital Networks, we actually started in the broadcasting cable industry. So we had a lot of experience providing a software platform to help people get content on screens. And so we approached the digital signage industry a little cautiously. Look around, we entered it slowly, we think, and steadily. But we are now officially, I think, all in to digital signage. We're quite invested, and I think it's because the timing's right. I think now the industry, there's been lots of lessons learned. There's been lots of mistakes made, as there is with anything that's new. But now the hardware is at the right price points and the right technology and the software and the customers and the content. I did a workshop here earlier today for digital signage in corporate environments, and I told the people, if you've never got into digital signage before and this is your first time, that's okay. Your timing's perfect. This is when we're ready to go, and we're just seeing it's the real confluence of a lot of different things, and I think the timing's right. Last year at this show we introduced a product, previewed it, and it was our software platform on Android, and we've deployed a number of projects with it and a lot of trials with different customers, and it's really been received well. And around the show this year you'll see a lot more vendors introducing Android into their lineups, and it's just so compelling. The price points, the new hardware that's coming out that's using Android, it is really bringing just a sea change for digital signage. It's just a lot of new things that are coming, and we're pretty excited about it. Our software platform, we're using it, and we're trying to set the high water mark for what you can squeeze out of an Android media player, and we're really impressed with what we're able to do and the options it's bringing to customers so that they can mix and match, use some of the Android, use some of the traditional Windows-based digital signage within their environments and meet the right opportunity for communications with the right tool. A couple of those programs we submitted to a couple of the industry groups, and we won 2 different awards for Product of the Year for our Android player, and that's very exciting to get that kind of recognition. I think what that just shows is that the industry recognized that we were on the right track. It's not that our media player or our solution is infinitely better than the next guy's, but we're on the right track. This is where the industry's going, and to have experience already deploying the Android-based solution, that's very useful to a lot of different people out there. 2 different categories, a Signage Solutions magazine, a New Bay Media Digital Signage. It was a Judge's Choice Award, and then Media Player of the Year. So we were very happy about that. Well, it is a challenge. I mean, everyone's distracted these days, but it presents the opportunity for more interaction, where you can have people use their devices to interact with the phones or provide some fulfillment with the content that you're presenting on the screen. The more technologies like that are out there, those are also opportunities to use those devices as a digital signage presentation tool. So it becomes very interesting. It does create some challenges, but lots of new opportunity for content and how you're going to engage with your customer. They're very comfortable with what they have always done, right? And when you introduce something new, there is a longer education cycle that has to go along with it. And there are the early adopters and the people that embrace it and are excited by change. And there's the people that aren't excited by change. And no matter where you go and you introduce something new, you're always going to find those 2 different groups. We can now demonstrate, though, I think, with some successful projects that the industry is starting to be involved in, and they're willing to listen. They understand now this is an opportunity, so they're approaching it with a little bit more of an open mind, and we're able to lead them through that, and it's exciting to get them on board. That content side, it's a bit of a challenge to try to do that, but people are getting a little bit better with the integration of interactive and things like that, and that's a tough topic, but I think there's some evidence here on the floor in a lot of different booths that are showing you that with the smart design and using timely content, that's what people are really interested in. So it's still trying to get the right message out there at the right time. We're going to continue our efforts in the Android space, and that's exciting. And what that is bringing us also is working more closely with a lot of the industry partners out there, the hardware manufacturers and the screen guys, and I think that's what you're going to see is we're going to be building together some more relationships that's bringing solutions to customers and a lot more cooperation with people and strategic partnerships, and that's exciting to do that, and that's where I think we're going to focus a lot of our efforts this year. Yeah, it's a really exciting time, all those different technologies, and digital surface is going to be something that I think we're going to find a little bit everywhere, and how it's all going to come together, you can't go to the library right now and get a book on all this. We're all making it up as we go along. We're going to learn, but it is very exciting. It's very exciting to see how it's all going to come together. Digital Signage Expo. This is where Capital Networks comes to connect with the industry.